All right, it's been a little while. Welcome back to Sunday Stretch with Embody Well. I'm Tanya. Welcome to December. We're almost at the end of this year. So, hopefully, if you've been doing this with us, um, you're recentering and thinking about what the new year is going to bring you. And so, that's what we'll focus on for this next month of Sunday Stretches. All right, so let's go ahead and lift the arms up nice and tall. Push through the palms. Just feel your body getting longer. Feel the legs nice and long and strong. Feel the middle lengthening, almost as if you're being stretched in both directions. Feel the feet flatten to the floor. Push all the way from the toes to the heels and release. Release the arms. You can kind of shake it out a little bit. I'm gonna kind of release today. Gotta release before we can put things in place. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. Reach the arms up. Reach through the palms. So turn those palms upward toward the ceiling. Tuck the pelvis under as you really try to make yourself as long as possible. And then go ahead and let yourself bend to the side from the waist, still pushing through those arms, through those hands. Let's return to center. Again, lift, 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 and release. Feel the difference. Shake your shoulders, shake the arms, shake the hips, move those knees, and let's do it again. Let's find that other side. After we find length, height, breath, and again, keep the hips squared and feel that reach, that stretch out of the side. And center, come back to center and stretch, stretch up. And down and release. Okay, now just move the shoulders forward and back. Just in and out. Back and forth. And now let's have the head join it. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. One more set. Forward, back, and center. Again, find center. You might feel like there's a little more openness. You might feel like your shoulders have come down a little further. All right. So stand tall. Just feel the difference again. I really want you to feel is become aware in your body. All right. Now bend the knees. I want you to feel very grounded in the hips. And now I just want you to turn the shoulders. The head can go with it. Turn, but keep yourself grounded and centered around the midline of your body. Let the shoulders relax down, but twist them around. And slowly come back to center and go to the other side. So getting into that upper back, middle back, other side. Try to turn the head a little further. And other side. And center. Straighten the legs. And now what I want you to do is to bend the knees again. And this time, bring the hips forward and back. So just a little rock. But keeping the knees at the same level. So they can go backward and forward, but don't come up. Stay at the same level. If you want to, you can support the lower back when you push forward. just to really give those hips a chance. Before we do a little flexion from the hip. So this time, come forward, try to bring the torso parallel to the ground, keep the knees bent. You can drop the arms, feel that back long, so you're gonna stretch through the top of the head. Take a breath and drop the torso and return to flat. Drop, return, drop, all the way, head, so from the tailbone to the top of the neck, we'll really drop and release. And last time, drop. And as you come up, I want you to bring the arm up and find that flat back one more time with the arms reaching above the head, tailbone reaching behind you. And pull the tailbone under. We're going to roll our way up, but in that bent knee position. And then straighten the legs. So we're going to find that position one more time. Flat back, arms above the head. And then peel through. Tuck the tailbone. Pull the pelvis through, and then let the rest of the body come up. Fine standing. Third time's a charm. Here we go. Find that stretch here, through the fingertips, through the tailbone. And then release it. Curve the back. Pull the belly button up. Tuck the pelvis under. And stand. All right. Okay, we're going to turn off to the side. And I want you to go ahead and stretch that hip. Bring the heel behind you, behind the toe. So not off to the side in any angle. You want that foot to be straight on to the long side of your mat. So parallel to that long side, and push those hips forward. All right, and then release it. I want you to come up on the ball of the foot. Tuck the pelvis under. And straighten it. Push. Release it. Straighten it. Feel that pelvis. Feel those hips. Release it. And straighten it. And come on down. Reach for the floor. Rest the belly on that front leg. I want you to do the same thing. And really, again, aim to be behind that toe. Release it and straighten it. Front leg stays bent. Release it. Come up onto the ball of that foot. Straighten it. Last time. Straighten it. Let's go ahead and straighten and bend that front leg. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Last time. Straighten and hold. And come down to the hands and knees. Relax the toes down, so tops of the feet on the ground. I want you to go ahead and stretch out the wrists. So just kind of come forward and back. Gently. You don't want to push too hard. Keep the palms firmly into the floor. And again, just changing the angle in the wrists. And let's go ahead and switch. So one of them is going to be toes facing the knees, facing the bottom, and pushing the back of the hand out in. And then same thing. Going to be a little smaller range of motion here. Back and forth, one hand. So your other hand is giving you nice support, but you're getting a nice stretch in that wrist. So just gently going back and forth. And let's switch. Other side. Again, be careful not to hyperextend that elbow, especially in the hand in that sort of palm up position. You just want to feel just a little bit of tension. Couple more. Yeah, just opening up that wrist. Come back, release all the way back. Heels, feeling the hips moving towards them, and reach out in front. Breathe. Sit the hips off to one side. Just kind of shift the weight to one side. Keep reaching through the fingertips and the arms. And the other side. And the center. And then you can kind of do a little slight rock, side to side. Push through the side of the body, under the arms, just kind of moving side to side. Feeling that nice stretch. Feel a little looser. And if you can, walk the hands in and see if you can walk those heels back and see how far you can come up. How far those quads are going to let you open up and stretch. And maybe you only come to here, which is fine. If you feel a stretch on the quad, that's fine. So you can see where you can come to and really, this is a great support for your knees. Those muscles can get very tied up. So you can foam roll and then allow this stretch to happen. Remember to keep that pelvis tucked under, that spine nice and neutral from the tailbone up. Relax the shoulders down if you want to do a little roll. That's fine. Again, wherever you are. If you're here, then you keep the back nice and long here. If you're here, then it's long. Wherever it is, whatever angle you are on, just make sure you are reaching through the top of the head and maintaining that nice long spine. Releasing the pelvis, releasing the legs. Just relax into it. You want to give time for the muscles to kind of open up and just get used to being stretched in this way. All right, let's come on up. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to bring one foot forward. The other foot, so we came down on one side, you should be able to come up on the other. So lift up, come all the way up, and come back to this stretch position. If you need to pull the foot in, that's fine. Where we're reaching the heel back. We're going to do our exercises. Standing one, come up on the ball of the foot, and stretch. Two, and stretch. Three, and stretch. Four, stretch, hold, stretch those hips. Feel engagement and down. Same thing. 1, stretch. Don't just put it back, really reach through the heel. 2, stretch. 3, stretch. And now front, straightening, bend. 2, you can try to go further each time. Bend. 3, bend. Last time, hold. Let it open up. Let the back relax. Feel the back of the leg stretching. And again, come forward. Bring the legs down. Come back. Stretch the arms out. Move off to one side. And then off to the other. Stretch through the hips. Other side, keep shifting. Reach forward, neutral, centered. Walk. Again, back long. If you're comfortable, you can come up a little higher. And if you're comfortable, you can tuck all the way, pull in, relax the shoulders. This time roll them forward and find a nice comfortable position. You want to feel like you could almost drift off. If it's too uncomfortable, you can either lean forward or come out of it. You should feel like you can get more and more relaxed in the position. Hopefully now more than the last time. All right, now bring the hands forward. Tuck the toes under. Take your time. You may have stretched out the top of those feet. So really just find the ball of the foot. Get positioned. Wrists underneath the shoulders, above the elbows, and stretch up. Push the heels down. Breathe into this position. Should be stretching the back of the legs. And let's go ahead and bend and straighten. So bend. Feel the tailbone come under. Straighten. Feel the tailbone release. Reach for the ceiling. 2. A little further. Follow the legs with the chest, so come all the way through. Each time, maybe a little further. And through. Hold. Push the heels. Push through the heels. Don't let it stop. Keep the energy flowing in all directions. Into the ground. Towards the sky. Through the fingers and the toes. Spreading wide. Grounding. And let's go ahead and soften the knees. And walk the hands in. See how close to keeping the palm down you can get until you're right in front of the toes, and then drop the head. Lift the head, come up onto the fingertips, stretch long. Try to get the hips on top of the ankles as opposed to sort of sitting back into the heels. Try to get the hips directly on top of the ankles and stay there and see if you can come down one more time. And release, bend the knees. We're going to come down to the ground. Come forward onto your back. Grasp the back of the thighs to come roll down. Nice and gentle. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here so we can really just relax into the floor. In and out through the nose. As you breathe in, really looking to expand not only the chest and the rib cage, but the belly. Bringing the air all the way down, expanding the lungs all the way. And exhaling through the nose, releasing the air. Really squeezing it all the way out. Get every drop of air that you can on the inhale, releasing all of the carbon dioxide on the exhale. All right, bring the knees in. Nice and tight. Feel the abdominals being compressed. Maybe all of the abdominal organs also feeling a little bit of that compression. Moving the legs out to the side, allowing the belly literally to breathe. But continue to pull the knees in close, just now off to the side. Pulling one leg across to meet the other, and then opening. So not all the way, but just starting to get to that full twist. Taking the leg, opening, coming back to center first, seeing if you can stretch a little further apart. Relax the feet. And changing. Again, starting to feel that twist, but really maybe focusing a little bit more on the tuck as you're not in the full twist, but keeping that tuck. That's what you want to do. You want to keep that tuck even as we move into the full twist. All right, grab that leg, open. How much further can you open this time? Now this time, go ahead and let the legs move towards the ground and open. Keeping them, again, pulled in, tailbone tucked. Start by grabbing that top leg, moving through center to center. Stop there. Breathing there. through the tailbone and the hips. And then over and down. Really focus on twisting that top of the torso as the bottom goes in the opposite direction. Breathing in and out through the nose. And again, grab the top leg, open to center. Go ahead and stretch the legs long in this sort of outstretched position. See if you can reach a little longer. You can put a little pressure on top. Bend the knees, flex the feet, bring them in, and grab the outside of the feet and push. You can grab the inside and open. Again, if you're not comfortable on the inside of the feet, you can always grab the heels, whatever's comfortable for you. And flex the knees, push the side. Open. Last time. Stretch further, 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 further. And release in the knees. But keep pushing down, knees towards the ground. Tailbone tucked. And bring the soles of the feet together. Drop them. Keep them together, knees apart. Relax. Turn your head to one side. Cross the arm onto the shoulder of the other side, away from the face, and pull that shoulder down. You can put the arm beside the knee. And let's center, release the arm. Both arms down. And then turn the head. And once again, pull the shoulder, both shoulders down, but hand on one shoulder, really, really increasing the stretch. And when you come to center, go ahead and pull both shoulders down. Cross the arms, hands on the shoulders, just pulling and releasing. When you release the shoulders, I want you to keep those shoulders down in that same position, releasing the arms, but keeping them at that same level, that anti-stress level. Stress makes them creep up. We want to pull them down. Have the opposite response in the body, which triggers the opposite response in the brain. Close your eyes if you're not already. Just feel what's going on in your body. Where you might feel any tension. You may feel that stretch happening in the inner thighs. this butterfly position. For those of you who are yogis, the Baddha Konasana position or pose. And go ahead and grab the outside of the legs. Give them a little support to come in. Now that you've stretched them, they may feel a little tender. Put the legs down. Put the arms beside the hips. Palms can be facing upward. Relax the legs. Pull the belly in. Pull the shoulders down. Pull the neck long. And just hold here for a moment. Close your eyes. Enjoy the feeling that you're sinking into the floor, relaxing into the floor. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, maybe move the head side to side. Give yourself an opportunity to gradually make your way into whatever position you want to get into. You could roll over on your side, bring one leg up, and just be in a fetal position for a moment, for a while. Or if you want to, you can come up. Just whatever you decide to do. Be gentle, be respectful, and be grateful for what you were able to do today and what you did for your body. So thank you for joining. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for joining Sunday Stretch.